A while ago, I tried out a series where I went on Crunchyroll and hit the random button, and gave my opinion on the first episode of the show that I got. This is part of my campaign to upload consistently, even if they're shitty, unedited videos. It could not be shitty this time. I think this is the time. That series was shitty and bad though, and I still want my Crunchyroll sponsorship. So here I am, again with a new twist. This time after I hit the random button, I'm also gonna pick a random episode of that series, and in addition to giving that series a rating, I'm also gonna try to figure out what happened in the show so far. And maybe this time Crunchyroll will see my videos and give me money for them. They better.
They better.
This new series is called R.A.R.E Review, which obnoxiously stands for Random Anime, Random Episode, Review. God, I'm so fucking clever. So without further ado, it's time to use my 200 IQ to decipher and review the plot of Cardfight Vanguard G, Episode 24. I've already seen the episode, because that's how videos work, so I'll just jump right in. Immediately as the episode starts, I had to keep myself from regurgitating, as a dreaded
test
was displayed right before my fragile eyes. But I must soldier on, for the sake of learning what the fuck Vanguard is, and why these kids are in a cult. And of course, so Crunchyroll gives me money. I just hoped and prayed that the whole episode wasn't about the
test.
Or even worse, that I stumbled into some sort of
Test arc.
So as the opening shows, Vanguard is actually just some stupid card game where you play a card and then turn into a Gundam or a dragon. But after the opening, my lungs started to fail yet again because the show shoved me right back into this dreaded place some would call a
School.
I somehow bravely managed to soldier on and fight my tears. Not for any noble reason, but for the sole purpose of obtaining the heavenly and sacred Crunchyroll sponsorship. Please give me money. Now from what I understand at this point, the red-haired boy is stupid and is being tricked into doing community service related tasks by calling them quests. I don't know why they tricked this poor simpleton boy into thinking he's in an MMO, but everyone seems to be in on it, except for this old man that he killed, who I could only assume is the main villain up to this point. After such a brutal display, the show decided to calm down a bit and cut to two men on a nice date in a sushi restaurant, except one of them seemed really angry the whole time and not calm at all. Then just as I was starting to wonder when the fuck somebody was gonna play the card game, in this show about a card game, they pulled the top off the restaurant table to show that it was actually a Vanguard table all along. I assume this is customary on dates in this fucked up card game universe full of irredeemable cretins. I also assumed that I'd be able to understand the card game, at least a little bit, but apparently Vanguard is the most complex game created by humans, and I could not even begin to comprehend what anyone was talking about. It then cut away from this intense romantic encounter to another date, at a downright offensive portrayal of an Italian restaurant. This time it was red-haired boy, and green-haired girl. And they talked about cards for like 2 minutes, and then it cut right back to the other date again. Things were even more intense now, and the white-haired guy turned into a Digimon and threatened to blow up the world. But then just stopped for some reason. Then the other guy did a bunch of things, and then he won? I don't even know what to say about what happened in this segment. My only guesses are that Vanguard is a game that requires 2000 IQ to understand, and I must be too stupid to keep up with it, or, more likely, Vanguard must just be too stupid for me, and my 200 IQ is keeping me from understanding. Either way, I don't know what the fuck happened. After that, the stupid red-haired boy abandoned a small child, and then finally figured out that all the quests he were doing were fake. Then they typed on a computer for a little bit, and the episode ended. Review time. So from what I understand, Cardfight Vanguard G is a show about people who use card games for dates and
Tests.
and everyone is an evil, despicable bastard who should be put in prison. Especially this guy. I assumed this show was designed for children, but I'm not letting my child observe such horrible, horrible events, or play this card game designed by the devil. Up until this episode, I assumed that many were killed in the battles of this barbaric game, and the main character's hair, which was originally white, was dyed red with the blood of his enemies, who were probably just as innocent as that old man. In the episodes to come, I can only imagine the terrible, terrible things that will become of the barbarians that reside on this horrible plane of existence. I've never seen such evil card game related activities before, nor do I wish to ever see them ever again, or think about them any further than I already have. I would rate this show a 666 out of 10, to alert the Christian faith that they should stay far, far away from this one. This has been the first episode of R.A.R.E Review. Thanks for watching, and I'm so sorry. Crunchyroll, please forgive me, and please do not host such a show on your website. Thank you.